Test. Test, 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 test. Okay. I hate everything. I don't know why stuff doesn't save. I don't know what's happening. I don't really know what's going on. I don't even know what the point of anything anymore is. I just don't know why are you still broken. Why? Ah! Maybe? Fuck, dude, I do not have a full range of motion in my right hand. And that scares me. Hello! Thank you so much, Jason JJ, for giving 10 gifted memberships at the start of this wonderful stream that totally doesn't have any technical problems. Thank you so much. Yay, everybody say thank you who got it. Classic whammon moment. Typical whammon. Can I just turn you without losing you? Okay, I can't. Fuck. Ah! I just want this thing to work. I paid money for you. Ow. There we go. That's probably as good as I'm gonna get it right now. And then there's shadows everywhere. I don't even know what's happening. Try to fix my... Jesus Christ. Holy shit. I'm trying, all right? I'm trying to get rid of all the noise in the lighting. And that's just never gonna happen. It's never gonna work. Thank you so much, Virginia Sharp, for the 5 audio problems tax. Yay. Look at me. I'm here. I'm on time. We're just gonna call that. We're just gonna call that a thing. The whammon be struggling. Yes. The whammon do be struggling. Hello. Good day to you all. We're standing today. We're standing today because I sit too much. And I'm going to try to do this more regularly because I need to stop the things that I do, which are not good for me. So, today, what are we talking about today? What's happening today? I don't even know. How's chat? I don't even know. Where am I at? Why does this scene not have opera captured? Oh boy. Properties. Okay. Is that right? All right. Hang on. I don't even know what that is. Why? Ah! I'm streaming. You stop that. I can't fit. This is how the browser is. This is just I can't even use the fucking browser today. I can't even use the fucking browser today. I don't know what's wrong with things. So I'm just gonna talk at you. We're starting off so strong. We're so scuffed today. My hand is scuffed. My stream is scuffed. My audio is scuffed. My browser is scuffed. My everything is scuffed. Today is just scuff day. I'm also like really sweaty. Probably would help to turn that off. So that's not helping. This is very avant-garde. It really is. It really is. Meanwhile, you guys are off to the side over there. The main thing's over here. I got a fucking chameleon in my eyes. It just is what it is. Stay-at-home hippo, thank you so much for the 10. Afternoon Savvy saw a discount on women-led games presented by Wings. And most, if not all, the games getting less than 200 people. Also, Shadow of Gambit game equals studio shut down. Hope you're aight. I'm doing miserable, but not as miserable as those people, apparently. It's funny that we bring that up because Wings actually popped up on a couple of my archiving adventures. Very fun, but thank you so much for the 10. Women-led games. Yes, that's one of our favorite titles to Google search, to prompt into the AI search engines, to Control F on LinkedIn. Very fun, very easy to do. Everybody fucking uses it. It's very spicy. So it makes my job a whole lot easier when trying to locate people. Regina Sharp, thank you so much for the 5. It's Monday. I don't have enough money. We have to drive 500 miles to Chicago. It's dark and I'm wearing sunglasses. Otherwise, the play was great. Hey! Be safe. Jason JJJ, thank you so much for the 2. So you're saying it's the case of the Mondays. It is an incredible case of the Mondays. It is absolutely abhorrent and terrible, and I hate everything right now. So I apologize. I just apologize that, this is the quality of which you keep coming back for. I can't even fucking produce a video, which, by the way, you want to know what's really funny about that? I deleted another one that I was working on. Why did I delete it? Well, the audio was great. I just didn't want to fucking edit it. That's it. I made too many references to too many things that would need to be put on the screen. So I just deleted it, and I'm like, you know what? I'll just fucking redo it. I'll just change the entire structure of it. How dare I think that I would actually sit down to edit a video? Absolutely insane. How delusional of me. How did I get hungry? I just ate. I can feel the rumblies in my tummy. Okay, so we're gonna basically speed through talking this. It's Arch's fault. He cursed you. Did he? Did he curse upon me and my name? Did he draw forth my name without using the approved anti-cursing referencing to my name? Everyone knows that you have to have some sort of yowie on the screen when you reference me. Otherwise, I will be cursed. So clearly, he was not looking at yowie. He didn't do me the solid. That's not a true friend. God damn it. God damn it. You're your own worst enemy, Sav. It's true. It's true. I really am. I am an absolutely abhorrent individual towards myself, and everything I do is a form of self-sabotage. Have a Snickers? Too much fucking sugar. What's wrong with you? Jesus Christ, that's terrible. I do have some little Pokemon snacks, though, on my desk I could nibble on. But I won't do that because I'm on camera, and I don't like eating on camera, even though I did it the one time in the hot tub. But we don't talk about that stream because it was funny. Also, I wanted to add that the community group is dead. 5 members, but only 1 admin shows up in the comments, and 2 are from 2022, most from 2024. Even 2 to 3 new posts on the group. Yeah, those groups are typically just... Nobody wants to do any work. They just want to be handed things. They want to be handed recognition. They just want to be handed, their pats and everything. Nobody actually wants to engage. It gets very tiring doing the toxic positivity thing if you have to constantly moderate yourself, because one wrong move and you are done. You are out of there. Hello. Madam Soggy stream. It is. I already edit my own videos. I would edit for minimum wage. Don't tempt me. I don't have money to hire an editor either, though, right now. You mean the hot tub stream where you nearly drowned? Yes, we don't talk about that. It was very funny. I almost died of heat exhaustion or drowning or injuring my leg, whichever, pick your poison there. Pick your poison for that one. So originally I was going to show you guys the tweets of which I was going to talk about. I don't think, hang on, let me see if I can just recapture it. Let me see if that will fix it. We'll do a new window capture, opera, take 2. Let me make sure there's nothing inappropriate in the headlines. I didn't even know to import those things. Anything bad. Fine, there's nothing bad. Okay, select a window to capture, automatic match type capture, select a window to opera. Oh, it fixed! Thank God! Oh, wait, what the fuck's that on the side? Oh, some weird shit. Anyway, oh my God, thank fuck. I don't want to be full. Let's see here. We're gonna do it like this. We're just gonna be as ghetto-y, low fucking quality as possible. That's today's theme. We're gonna put you down here. Oop. Nobody fucking cares. Actually, I'll use me to block stuff. There we go. There we go. Good enough. All right, we're doing it. Mukbang show. No way. That's weird. She's going to deny us the props. What? Greeting. Hello, and hello, everybody. Either she or YouTube. I don't know. Everybody's going to get denied something. Man, dude, I look so bad on the actual camera, and then I look even worse on there. But I should have probably brushed my hair some more, but it is what it is. Anyway, I wanted to talk about some of the tweets that we were talking about before, and just some things that I have tweeted about, but wanted to put it out in video form and give some more thoughts on it, just because I've obviously had some time to stew on these things. I'm very much so low energy today, though, so I do apologize. I have terminal depression because of my right hand. I don't know if you can see the Band-Aids because they tend to blend into my skin. The Band-Aids are actually darker than my skin. Never mind. Hello, Savvy. God, see, this is just not helping me. This is just not helping. Oh, God. So I am a little bit low energy, but that's okay. We're going to get through it. We'll power through. We'll probably do like a 1.5 hour stream at max. And then I'm going to go gorge myself on food because apparently I'm starving now. I don't know how that happened. Oh man, new PC? Not yet. Nah, you look as ever, and your depression suits you. Thank you. I do think depression looks good on me. I make it look very Vogue. Anyway, speaking of depression. Oh, so we've got a couple posts. I went ahead and just used Pirate Nation because he does a good job kind of like collecting just, blurbs and headlines to be able to produce longer form content. Everybody knows that I love typing up novels and things like that. So we're going to talk about this just a little bit, and it kind of gets back to the fact that obviously these individuals don't pay attention to anything that anyone says. God forbid they actually, unclog their ears with the shit that they've jammed into it for whatever reason. So that way they can actually hear the complaints of the gamers and the people who they are attempting to profit off of. So the headline is game developers fear anti-trans measures could hit their industry next. It's not your industry, it's the industry, by the way. As companies like Meta, Google, and Amazon follow President Trump's moves to roll back diversity initiatives, trans and gender queer devs worry their already struggling industry could follow suit. Homies. Dudes. I'd say my fellow gamers, but we all know that they're not. Individuals aspiring to make money off of things they don't care about. I'm going to be very blunt with you, and in the easiest fucking way possible. Nobody gives a fuck that you are trans. Nobody gives a fuck. Write a fucking story. If the story is good, it will sell. If the story is bad, it will not sell. That's it. And then if it doesn't sell, you lose your job. And if it does sell, you get to keep your job. Maybe. The West does indeed have a problem with cycling staff. We've all talked about it. We all acknowledge it. We all know it. Do you know why they cycle the staff? Because they want to get somebody cheaper on the next go around because they think that they're just going to build up off of what was there previously and everything's going to be hunky-dory. That's not how it works. The out-of-touch higher-ups set the standards, and unfortunately, you lot just happen to win the little fucking Bell Prize of, your little fucking inclusivity hiring award there. So, where does this leave us? If you got your job based off of DEI, which this admits to, you kind of don't deserve to have a job in the first place. If I got a job, not over my talent, but over because I am a woman, I don't deserve that job. I said no to jobs that were offered to me because I was a woman. Not because I was moldable, not because of my skill, not because I was passionate, not because I knew everything about the IP, not because I adored the studio, not because I knew everything about Todd Howard, not because I was literally fucking gleefully saying, oh my God, I have the opportunity to do what? You're only a few hours from me, but I would happily relocate and work for minimum wage. No, it was because I have Viganga and they needed, at Bethesda, women. So that way they could get a higher ESG score, so that way they could get more investors, and inevitably release the slop that is Starfield. Congratulations, woo. See, we saw how that worked. See how that works? I did not contribute to their ESG. The game was still shit. So, if you need your traits, get you a job. Like we all know, I'm preaching to the choir. You're gonna have a bad time. Oh, seriously, it just makes me want to slam my head against a wall because these people are so goddamn dense. To think that in 2025, I was about to say 2023 of all things, in 2025, that we need these types of initiatives, that's just mind-boggling. I could sit here and list off so many examples, so many politicians, so many actors, so many people who are diverse, in power, rich, whatever. But none of that matters because it's not about the fact that they're already there. It's not about acknowledging that we already have diversity. It's that they want a slice of the pie without doing any of the work. Why, of course, do people go and work at Monolith, for example? Monolith just got shut down. And of course, people are like, oh my God, Monolith, they made such amazing games. And then, of course, you had the sympathy post of, oh my God, I just lost my job because I worked at Monolith for 2 years. So here's the thing. You don't deserve the same level of sympathy that if you were working at Monolith for many years and actually shipped a game, right? So all these new people working on the Wonder Woman game, for example, they get zero sympathy from me. One, because I know that most of them are fucking monsters who were only there for DEI. But two, you didn't prove yourself. You don't deserve the love that Monolith creators, that the actual creators of Monolith, the creators of the actual games and systems that we all played and loved, you don't deserve the same level of love and appreciation and sympathy. You just don't. And, you know, when we look at this, when we look at this kind of a headline, and then we look at the actual people being laid off or, you know, being subjected to these, it's like, well, we kind of see a little connection there. You got your job based off of your trait. You're going to have your job shut down because you only got the job based on the trait, not because you're skilled. Cypher, of course, would be the number one example. Has 0 useful writing experience. Somehow a senior writer on Wonder Woman. Authenticity, we're often told by DEI lovers, is one of the most important facets of writing experience, of course. It's not actually doing the writing and proving yourself as a writer. It's, do you look like the thing that you are writing? And, you know, there was no authenticity there. So maybe that's why she lost the job. Because she is a 200 to 300 pound rotund individual. And Wonder Woman is, of course, built, very sturdy, very fit. Virginia Sharp, thank you so much for the 5. Typical Bethesda. They would have claimed hiring you because of your hoo-ha would have been a feature, not a bug. Yeah, see, this is one of the things. So I've talked about this before. I don't shy away from it. I've had 3 instances of it. 2 of them I'm more willing to talk about openly. The other one, I'm still iffy on. But both Bethesda and Amazon Games, I was approached by recruiters at both of them, talked with them extensively. Showed them my art, showed them, you know, what I wanted to do, how I wanted to get away from what I was doing, and breaking into, you know, a low-level position. I wasn't asking for a senior position. I wanted to work my way up in the company because that's how I was raised. I was told that that's what you do. That is what you do. You work your way up. You don't just demand to be handed something. Unfortunately, I was raised wrong, apparently. So both of those individuals, both women, both said in different ways, but still as bluntly, that they can get me in because I am a woman. The Amazon Gaming one was definitely way more aggressive on that front because she was asking me specifically, well, what's your experience as a woman? How's streaming as a woman? You must have more challenges. And I straight up told her, I said, no, actually, streaming as a woman is 10 times easier. I don't have the same struggles as men do in that regard, if you're asking me that, because my thumbnail, no matter what, however you get away with it, will have my face. And, you know, being a woman in gaming, well, unfortunately, there's no denying that. If you are a pretty girl, you're more likely to attract people. That doesn't mean that they're going to stay, though. And so if I don't do the typical whammon baiting thing and the promise of OnlyFans, I'm not going to retain that crowd. So the crowd that I did retain, I had to retain not because I was pretty, but because either I was funny or good at the game or they stuck around for my art. That's how that worked. She didn't like that answer. Go figure. Hypnotic in Rapture, thank you so much for joining. Please enjoy the emotes. But yeah, rip Monolith. Rip the original Monolith. Rip the individuals who actually made the systems. Rip all of that. Aren't you struggling? I hope they don't literally fix the problem. Yeah, literally, this is the cause of the problem. If you hire based off of your activist bullshit, you're going to end up with an activist product, and it's going to put off most of the fucking world. If activist bullshit worked, Just Stop Oil wouldn't be one of the most hated groups in the world where people literally fucking cheer for them to be arrested or worse. I think that it's just obvious, and we live in strange times. We really do. We really do. I'm here for the autism, not the face. You're goddamn right, NTR Uncle. You're goddamn right. Ain't nobody sticking around for this mug, Jesus. Hail, Savvy. I have something for you to investigate. Look up Witchbrook and Chucklefish. The game was announced 8 years ago and still hasn't released. Only dev info is we are working on it. Okay, so let me ask you something. Actually, this is a really great example. This is a good way to get into the conversation of investigating. Who is making them? Who is making them? Who's the person behind them? Are they important? Are they receiving money? What are the social connections? Do they have ties to the government? If the answer to any of those things are no, or it's just an indie studio, I'm not necessarily super interested in that. What I look for when it comes to investigative topics is not necessarily scams or slow rug pulls or burns or things like that. What I'm looking for is people with actual influence, people who are shaping the industry, people who are calling for censorship and actually achieving it. Obviously, when I fucking went after fucking JDA, he has zero influence in the industry whatsoever, so his calls for censorship just go out into the void. But to be honest, that just pissed me off because I'm like, you know what? Somebody like this probably has a whole lot of hypocrisy under their belt. It turns out I was right, but I digress. 9.9999 out of 10 times, the people that I tend to talk about are related to a much larger picture that is actually impacting the industry. Now, it's very possible that what you've said there could very well lead to that, but I'm just using that as an example. You know, how does it lead into the bigger picture? Because if I keep bogging myself down with smaller projects and smaller studios, I haven't really gotten anywhere. And those things do obviously suck. But, you know, when I talked about Cypher's incomplete Kickstarter, well, she's part of a larger picture. She's a DEI push. Because of words that she said, there was real change at CDPR. And unfortunately, she's part of a bunch of DEI boards. So we have to look at the larger picture. On top of that, Take This, who she's on the board of, received government funding. So that's kind of why I do what I do. Christina Tasty, thank you so much for the Squiggly 5. Just want cute romances by competent writers. Is that so fucking hard? Random Polish dudes at CDPR completely destroyed activist writers and how to write good LGBT characters. It's true. It's not hard to write a good gay romance. It's really not. I do it every day. Nobody else has to see it. Nobody else wants to see it. But I know that it's good writing because it's not preachy. It's two dudes going through life experiencing struggles that are completely unrelated to the fact that they are two dudes. That's it. You tell a compelling story, you have a compelling interest, a narrative, something like that. That doesn't require preaching. Instead, external conflict or sometimes internal conflict. Internal conflict can be very fun. But, you know, you have your external conflicts that are completely unrelated to the fact that they are gay. Nobody fucking gives a shit. Nobody cares that they're fucking gay. Literally zero care. Is the story told right? Look at Final Fantasy. Nobody had an issue with Dion. Dion and his storyline, he's one of the top characters in the game. All right? It's fucking tasty work. Everybody was happy and everybody was fine. But then you have, you know, Dustborn. Nobody gives a fuck. The character, who remembers the characters? No one. There's no one drawing art of Dustborn. There's nobody talking about it. Guess who does get art? Dion. Now, you might say, Salvi, you're comparing apples to oranges. I'm not. If Dustborn was a good game, it would have become something that, you know, blew up the way the original Final Fantasy did. The original Final Fantasy didn't just become a household name the day it was born. It took time. It took love and craft and storytelling and telling the story that you wanted to tell. And people fell in love with it because there was no preaching, no obvious preaching and things like that. Neckbeard Bastard, thank you so much for the one. Of course, people are pushing against it because the writing sucks. Give me rescuing Judy from the abyss every day. Exactly. You want to be the hero. You want to save somebody. You don't want to be lectured to, and you don't want to watch your character lecture. You want to save somebody, and you want that somebody to be thankful, and then you want to watch the hot, sexy payoff. That's what people want. It's a very easy formula. All right? Genshin, for example. I'm going through the entire story. I knew bits and pieces of it, but I mostly knew the artwork. I'm going through these stories, and they're not overly complex in what they're starting off as, but they still drive the point home. They still make you think. They still make you feel. You still get attached to the characters. When Paimon breaks down because your traveler character, mine in this instance would be Aether, the male one, when Aether disappears and glitches out of reality, you can feel the sadness, and that's relatable. And it wouldn't matter if you played the boy or the girl. You wouldn't think lesbian or she's in love with you. You just know that there's love there on a friendship level, and that's relatable. Every single person has someone in their life who has disappeared or that they are afraid of losing. Those tropes are super important because they're super relatable, and they're fun to explore in a fantasy setting. That's a beautiful thing. Am I looking forward to Dustborn 2? I am their #1 player, after all. You've been new for a while. Yes, you have. I'm sad. Same here, bro. Let's poon, okay? But with socks on, no homo. God damn, that's so brutal. Story Boy, thank you so much for continuing your membership. Late tax. Sorry, I was doing my taxes. No worry. It will be tax season soon. Make sure that you do them. Make sure that you do. Oh, man. Yes, lots of repeated talking points, mostly because my brain is just fucked up. But anyway, the point stands. The point stands. Just put out a quality product and everything's going to be hunky-dory. That's it. That's how that goes. I'm sorry I'm so stuffy. Boop. Now we're coming on over here. I want to talk a little bit more about the Pokemon situation. You guys can't see these very well, but basically Japanese Twitter, Japanese forums, or whatever. I think that's Japanese. Yes, Japanese Twitter. Jesus Christ, my brain. Japanese X, my bad. So there were some thoughts obviously shared by Japanese individuals. They're not angry. They're just disappointed. And there's just, concern. And I share that concern. So the protagonists for the Legends Za was obviously revealed. And the female character is wearing jeans and a shirt and a jacket. The exact same thing that the male protagonist is wearing. Now, obviously in Scarlet and Violet, we had similar looking characters. And that they could sort of get away with because they were in a school setting. However, the female model didn't have a skirt. And if you know anything about making, Japanese-made games for Japan, schoolgirls wear skirts. They didn't in this one. So that was the first red flag. Now we have the mirror protagonists again, losing the charm and creativity of independent styles, independent characters, and it's really fucking annoying. So obviously Japanese Twitter was, noticing that. And yeah, I agree with them. I agree with them even though I like the outfit because I personally like that aesthetic. I'm very much so a, baggy pant, jacket kind of person. But that's irrelevant when it comes to the greater picture because we're talking about what is supposed to be a product by the Japanese for the Japanese that just happens to have a global release. And unfortunately, this is the process of globalization and why I'm very concerned for Pokemon in the future. Now, they did try to go the based route by pairing, your starter character with the opposite gender, but they still used the word appearance instead of, are you a boy or a girl? So that really sucks. That really sucks there. A 1992 Space Movie, thank you so much for the 20 with Doge, cutting all the wasteful spending. Hopefully our favorite Fed keeps her job so I can keep paying my taxes to you. Which, speaking of such, I have to do my damn taxes. Where do I send it to you, Fed? I'm not a Fed, goddammit. I'm not a Fed. I never worked with taxes. I got screwed over by the IRS, by the way, which I'm still paying for. Still in debt to the IRS. Fucking great. Love it when they send me fucking mail. Oh, by the way, we're going to increase it by $500 just cause. Fuck you. Fuck that. Mick Hawk. Thank you so much for the 2. You are a set of words. Yes. I am indeed a hat-wearing girl who has consumed figs. And I have knees. Thank you. Sounds like something a Fed would say. I'm so sorry. Hi, Savvy. Will you be a sexist with the new Pokemon game comes out and pick a starter that isn't Chikorita? Yeah, okay, I saw that. So that is an actual article that was actually written by somebody who actually got paid to write the article. And then it was published not to a blog, but to an actual website that is owned by somebody else other than the person publishing it too. Apparently you are sexist if you don't like Chikorita. Boy, how do I even begin to unpack that? I don't want to use a walking radish as my fucking starter because you want to shove it up your ass. All right? I don't want to fucking do that. I've seen what people have drawn with Chikorita. I don't want that. All right? Chikorita also didn't have exactly the best fucking stats. I don't want to use Chikorita because I don't like it. I like Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil's not in this game. Second best is Totodile. Totodile has real charm. Totodile's cute and a derp. And Feraligator's fucking cool. Now, Meganium's not a bad design. I actually do like it. Mega Meganium could have a lot of really cool potential. I don't care because I don't want to use it. And if that makes me sexist, congratulations. You've watered down the word so much to the point of yes. Yes, my dear, I am sexist. You could have called me sexist because I'll turn off a YouTube video the moment I hear a woman's voice who I don't fucking listen to. But no, I'm going to be sexist because I don't like Chikorita. Congratulations. Oh, God. Flashbacks. Now you're sexist if you skip Chikorita. Apparently. Oh, my God. She read my chat and she referenced my previous Oddish comment. Life equals complete. Yes. Poor Cyndaquil that got the Typhlosion slander. Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Cyndaquil got taken to fucking Sinnoh. All right? He's busy worshiping the almighty Sinnoh and living in the time that is appropriate for him. Okay? He's doing great. He's fostering so many children. Everything's fine. He's a happy boy back in the past. Obviously, I'm just gonna fucking say it. I don't think Cyndaquil was ever planned. I don't think he was ever planned for this. How do you feel about Endymion and Grums? That's an odd question to ask me. Okay. How is it sexist if Chikorita can be male or female? Well, you see, because it's a female-ish looking design, which means they're putting gender constraints on Pokemon now that have both fucking genders. And that makes sense because it's 2025, and even though we don't have gender constraints and women can wear pants, it's still a very girly design because it has to be coded that way, so that way the point can be made. That's just it. That's it. That's literally it. I think it's actually more sexist to imply that Chikorita is a female coded thing, but what do I fucking know? I don't know. They don't want to break the restraints at all. Imagine what Savvy would be like if she used meth. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Sylveon can be male too. Oh, don't get me started about Sylveon. Oh, do not get me started about that fucking bullshit with the colors. Holy shit. I will absolutely sound unhinged when it comes to that. Granted, again, it would just be preaching to the choir. But yeah. Sylveon is one of my favorite characters, or one of my favorite Pokemon. Naturally, female. Of course I like Sylveon. Prefer the shiny Sylveon because I think that color blue is really beautiful. But so are all ladybugs female? Yep, apparently. On video game information? Yeah. I mean, you know, it's good. It's good. I don't know. Like, for the most part, it's fine. I don't know. They operate on mostly, well, like Grums is good at aggregating things, and then Endymion has more inside sources. People go to him for that kind of stuff. I personally try to stick to the realm of public information when it comes to forming my opinions. I think engaging in leaked info is totally fine. It's just I'm not going to completely base an opinion about something just based off of inside information. I have to be able to reproduce information. Like, he and I talk about that kind of thing. Like, I'm not fucking saying it's bad. It's just for me personally. I personally need public information. I need something that points to, okay, can I back up, you know, this claim from this insider with any available information? And actually, a lot of times I can. So, I don't know. But that's just the way that I personally go about things. That's why I spend 18 hours a day doing what I do. Neck bearded bastard, thank you so much for the 2. What, you don't like gay stats? I don't even know what I like anymore, apparently. Apparently everything I like is bad. Can a ladybug identify as male? I don't know. Savvy, seconds away from a cosplaying a 1950s chain-smoking film editor. It pretty much. Life is pain, though. It really is. Isn't Ash's Chikorita male? I think it is. I can't remember. The anime was the English anime was difficult to get through. So when I switched over to Japanese, it was definitely a lot better. But I don't know. I never really liked Ash. I liked Gary. I would have rather had an entire series revolving around Gary because I thought he was infinitely more interesting. But when I think back, like, to Johto was okay. Like, fucking season 1 and 2 were fine-ish. Season 3 I didn't watch. I came back to the anime. I'm talking about, like, when they came out. I came back for X and Y. But even then, I was very upset with the deviation and change in stories. So it's very, very odd. Very odd. Mastagawa, thank you for the 2. Women wearing pants aren't women. Hillary's fault. True. Very true. I'm not actually a woman. Pokemon Lemmy Wink's dirty. Off-topic question, but are you the same Savvy that played Summoner's War way back when? Yes, I am. Hello, another individual and a blast from the past. I hope everything's been well, but I am indeed the very same Savvy who was at the events and all of that. Let me go blow my nose real quick because I am stuffy. Sorry, I'm sorry. Okay. I have made a mess. There we go. Gary Oak, best rival. Yes. Mastagawa, thank you for the 2. If I become president, I'll ban women from wearing pants. Honestly based. I agree. Pants restrict the creative process. That's all I'll say. You're gonna end yourself and get on her way to blow her nose. I almost did, actually. Jerry needs supers. Oh, man. Mastagawa. Will you bring back the tiny miniskirts? Based. Again, based. Let's see. Anyway, so that's just like the concerns on Pokemon and talking about that. Then this post, so I retweeted this and added to it, but my initial post ended up going a little bit viral, and I'm like, why? I didn't really say anything that groundbreaking, but hey, that's very cool. Did I just snort a line? No, I did not. I literally just fucking took a tissue and blew my nose a little bit. Jesus Christ. Did you get a new computer for no, I didn't get a new computer specifically for that. I have a temporary setup with a laptop, and it's working about as well as a temporary setup would. Yay. No, I don't know. There's some weird shit going on. And it's all my fault. The laptop's great, though. Aside from the fact that it, the display, like, stays black and I have to completely restart the system. It's really weird. I don't know what causes that. Regina Sharp, thank you so much for the 5. Chair tax, bless you. Bless you. And NCR Uncle, thank you also for the 5. We will never have a Serena thigh-high stockings plus skirt combo back in Pokemon. Don't say that. Do not say that. Very sad. Trump should tariff Game Freak for this heresy. Actually, I genuinely believe the best thing he could do is tariff the fuck out of the UK for forcing American companies to engage in DEI if they want to do business in the UK. I am currently working on a write-up for that to send off to some people because it's actually very disgusting. So, who knows? Maybe we'll get some change there. Who knows? Don't ever take away that hope, though. Always hope. Please don't go full weeaboo. Don't watch too much anime. I think it's way too late for that. So this statement. Where's my fucking? Oh, fuck. Hang on. I think I can. Nope, I can't do it that way. Anyway, I won't go to my post. But the original post is just we now create with a global audience in mind from the very start. In that sense, we are in a completely different era. What factors do you consider when designing a game for a wide global audience? And of course, this is relevant because this is, coming from Square Enix, basically. I'm just going to reference the entirety of it. This is in reference to Final Fantasy. And unfortunately, this is the death of creativity. So obviously, instead of acknowledging why they became popular in the first place, they now feel the need to completely shift things because the shareholders are more interested in making money than telling amazing and wonderful stories. Had the developers been able to cook Final Fantasy VII the way that they wanted to, I guarantee they actually would have sold even more. It would have been an even larger success. I absolutely guarantee that, and I would put my fucking life on the line for that. So here's just part of the interview, and I want to read the part, obviously, that's a bit circled here because it goes on to explain, because some people try to say, oh, no, he's just talking about that they do a global launch of all languages. No, sweetie pie, no. That's not what it is. There are so many elements that go into game development, from the story to every little detail in the game's presentation. We conduct through ethical reviews tailored to different regions. Don't do that. Taking the time and resources to ensure our work doesn't become a source of negativity for anyone is essential in today's world. No, it's not. No, the fuck, it's not. This is the death of creativity. Oop, there goes a water bottle. And another one. Back when the original Final Fantasy VII was released, it was primarily created for the Japanese market, which is why we fucking fell in love with it. And its global reach expanded as it gained recognition. But today, rather than first prioritizing the Japanese market, your biggest fucking mistake, and letting the game's reach grow organically, we now create with a global audience in mind from the very start. Notice, they don't want organic growth. They want to shoehorn it. They want to force it. Not the people actually writing it, but the shareholders. This is a corpo talking point. No single actual storyteller and creator who gives a damn about the writing process would ever say something like this. In that sense, we're in a completely different era. Yes, the era of shareholders controlling your every move. Your best bet is actually, being completely honest, tanking the fucking company and then fucking off to do your own thing, because your story, the things that you've worked on, the things that you've built up, they've all been bastardized. And it's really sad. Very, very sad. Thank you so much, Crazy Clown Town, for the 5. I have a shiny male Sylvian that I found randomly out in the wild with a title. His name is Best in Show, the Early Riser. Hell yeah. That's awesome. I love the tag thing. I think that that's really fun, actually. But yeah, stop trying to care about if something offends people or not. Isn't ethical reviews a pre to DEI? Ethical reviews is DEI, unfortunately. So DEI came, and then came the ethical review. Play Monster Hunter Wilds with us. And I will definitely not be able to do that on this laptop. There's no way with its poor optimization. And to be honest, look, Monster Hunter's great. I, though, really liked the originals, like 1, 2, 3. I'm like, this art direction's okay. It's obviously just building off of what exists. But there's no blood. Somebody brought that up. Even though they have a wound system, there's no blood. And then there's a couple, their DEI characters, super fucking annoying, I guess. Mastigawa, thank you so much for the 2. Tifo without black underbra with salad. Yeah, that'd be one part, yep. Is it shareholders or board members? Well, I suppose it's both, really. It's just the investors that are cared for. Nothing else. Nothing else. Word salad equals pointless gobbledygook plus propaganda. Yeah, exactly. Like, again, I'm just preaching to the choir here. Like, we're all on the same page. This isn't groundbreaking information, of course. These are just opinions that I've had consistently that everybody knows. Nobody's just discovering this for the first time. Oh my God. The chick who writes about DEI being bad for creativity continues to say DEI is bad for creativity. Who knew? But it's honestly just really soul-sucking to see creators getting basically held at gunpoint, metaphorical gunpoint, being forced to say things like this. And the only thing that we can do is talk about it. Hopefully they listen. Hopefully they see the respectful conversation that can come from it, not just the crazy people. Sometimes I definitely do get a little bit hostile, but at the end of the day, I do believe that DEI is a censorship machine. And yeah, I'm not going to sit here and pretend to be unbiased about that. I'm absolutely biased. I don't want censorship for anybody, anyone. And if you want to go tell your shitty preachy stories, go fucking do it. Just don't demand it out of everybody else. Is it really so hard? Monster Hunter is great, but you need to wait for optimization. Yeah, I do agree. I do agree with that. Monster Hunter 4 was my favorite, even with all the French insect glaive players. What? Oh, French insect. Oh, okay, never mind. I know what I thought this was never mind. Has anyone else been playing The First Descendant? I've been having so much fun. Hey, so long as you're having fun with it, that's good. I'm not too sure where they're at with their player base, but so long as people are having fun again with it, at the end of the day, that's all that matters. It really is. Let's jump on to next one, which again, these are still mostly pirate or just, quick little things. Oh, wait, that's it. Is that really all I had? I guess those were all the tabs I pulled up. Well, goddamn. That's life. So that's all the topics. Anyway, today was just like, news that you've already seen that I've written about, but maybe you didn't see it, and so I'm talking about it now. Unfortunately, I don't have a whole lot of deep divey stuff to show you. I don't have papers to show you. Last night, though, I, what was it? How do I start this off? Smash JT put out a tweet about Halo, right? So they had a Women's Month thing? Is it Women's Month? I don't know. What month are we in? Is March Women's Month? If I'm remembering all of this right. Anyway, he put out a tweet, and I just remember seeing the Halo thing. They have a Whammons Month post going on, and then he showed some of the other people from the Xbox who we've talked about before. So I asked him, pick a number 1 through 5. He chose the number 2. Someone speculated, oh, maybe they're talking about like Halo game or something. No. So I am going to put out some information either tonight or tomorrow from one of the segments that I'm working on that will be part of a larger segment. But basically, I'm just going to show off some more people on the Halo team at Microsoft and kind of give some more context around, these people getting jobs, what Microsoft is doing, how DEI will not go away from Microsoft in the slightest because now the DEI is baked into every single position. And it's only going to get worse from here. Any product or any line of work that doesn't require actual new code to be developed. So basically, the most useful part of Microsoft is their cloud services, like their apps and things like that. If the gaming segment, if everything that they owned underneath their gaming and entertainment thing went away, Microsoft would be perfectly fucking fine. So every month is Pride Month. March, no, the 8th is Women Day, where they celebrate everything wrong with modern women. Yes. Yes. Actually, March is International White Month. I'm celebrating by baking brownies. I don't even know what that means. In their defense, Halo is creating a tradition at this point. Yes, March is kidney disease. Okay, well, we're getting everything but the DEI ones, so I guess that's good that we all know these things. Gamergate PDF from the FBI released. I think Craig was showing the documents 152 pages or something. Yeah. And it's behind on the times because it's all stuff that I've already got. Like I don't know how much more like we need, but yeah, I'll have a look at that and feed it into an AI to surmise some points and see if I can find anything useful. But I think the meat and potatoes is honestly everything that's kind of already been out there. And then explaining the timeline. I think that's the most fascinating part. And so the problem with mapping that is you have so many moving pieces that it's very difficult to just create a linear graph with it. Jeremy's birthday is on International Women's Day. Good for him. Like a true fig. How much longer do you think Halo will be compromised? Oh, it's done. It's gone. It's forever. Halo will never be again. That's just it. We do not have Halo. And we will never have Halo. Microsoft will not get rid of their activist hires because their upper staff support this. There is an article supporting a notion, I think it was Sarah Bond or something, where they basically said the exact same thing as the guy from who made Avowed, Obsidian. They said that they were essentially replacing the white man with the woman, and that was a good thing. And it's baked in to the upper staff. And so even if ESG goes away, because of the activist mindset of most of the people who've been put in power, even if the head guy of Microsoft changes his view and says no more DEI, none of this shit, it's not going to matter because then he's already hired all these activists and they'll push him out and they'll maintain control of it. So it's gone. Like there's no hope. Halo will never return. And this is why I do what I do, because it's more important to look at who's working at something than just paying attention to the name and then pre-ordering it, hoping that the next thing will be good and that they've learned their lesson. No lessons have been learned so long as they maintain the exact same staff. Yeah, rip Halo. I miss Halo. When macOS was the initial target release, I was for the video demos, but they would put out... Oh, yeah, I remember that. Facts after reach nothing. Yeah, exactly. The facts are all that matters. Me kiss your dog, not Gamergate. Wait, what? But yeah, so it is, it is a sad thing, but it is true. Some things will never ever come back. Some studios are just permanently gone. Sony appears to try to be saving itself, but it's just never going to happen. Their entertainment branch is completely compromised. They need to terminate every single American employee, every single American office, and just get rid of them all. Get rid of them all and put Japanese people back in charge. And even then, the damage has been done. So it just is what it is. Did I? Regina, thank you so much for coming in with the clutch save. Did you miss a Benjathan super chat? Thank you so much for the 5 for that. Benjathan, thank you so much for the squiggly 5. Please play Elden Ring tax. I did get gifted Elden Ring. I will not be able to play any games on this laptop. This is not a gaming laptop. Well, I shouldn't say that it's not a game. It's a gaming laptop, but nothing is optimized for it. Thank you, though. Thank you. I blame the hunger on missing that one, but also my strange setup. So I have to look over here for you guys. I gotta look over here to control the laptop. And the camera's over here, so I'm like trying to do things. Halo's not been good for a long time. Those days when it was good. Yeah, exactly. Well, all of the people who made Halo good are long gone. Every single one of them. There's not anybody there in power who is capable of making a good choice for Halo. All they do is they hire activists, and they will only ever hire activists, and that's the cycle. The minute that you place an activist in a position of power, they will make sure as many activists are there to back them up. Terminate with extreme prejudice. Not even Genshin? Genshin. Oh my god, they need to fire their fucking English team. Holy shit, from the voice act. I am trying to figure out why people say that the English voices for Genshin go hard. The only thing they go hard with is making me want to go slam my head hard into the fucking wall. Every single voice is grating, annoying, and just fucking awful. It's the director's fault or whatever. I don't know. I don't care, right? The people were just hired to do a job. But fuck the whole English voice acting, I was about to say ecology, and that's not. Ecosystem. Jesus Christ. Ecosystem. Because, again, only activists get recommended, activists get hired, activists blah, 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 right? And so they're all fucking garbage. Like, they sound like the voice for Venti, the English voice for Venti. Who the fuck said that was a good idea? You have a whimsical 3,000-year-old god who speaks in poetry, and you want to make him sound like a fucking stuffy toddler? Fuck you. Fuck you. And what the fuck are most of those lines that they're reading off? Who the fuck translated some of this shit? Because my god. No, it's terrible. You just know looking at the character that's not something they would ever say. Holy shit. I just fucking click through dialogue now because you just can't enjoy it in English. It's so annoying. It's so painful. Did I miss another one? Hang on. Here we go. Mastigawa, thank you for the 10. I'm playing Loving an Alpha Test for the cinematic fighting game The Hidden Ones, based on anime Hitori no Shida, The Outcast. It's beautiful how it flows so well, and it has style. Plus, it's Tai Chi. Very cool. Very, very cool. Saw, thank you so much for the membership. Hi, Savvy. Do you think the new Buffy, will be any good? And you always look beautiful. Well, bless you. I reserve that word for true beauty. Have you had any floor taco lately? I had a floor steak and cheese, and I'm actually going to go upstairs and probably have some floor... No, we don't have any leftovers. I have to go cook something. Fuck. I finally washed my forks, though, so that's a thing. Jefferson C. Post, thank you for the 5. Remember, the studios were a gatekeeper and a way to consolidate talent. It's easier now, more than ever, to follow the quality artists individually. Very true. Very, very true. Speaking of food, though, m'lady, you need a sandwich fast. I actually do. It was just... You mean you're not a fan of the Skibbity Riz no cap for real translations? They make me want to put a gun to my head if I'm being perfectly honest. Oh man. But yeah, no, I am actually going to go make some food. I am getting much hungrier. Stop eating off the floor. Don't tell me what to do. I will eat the way God intended for me to. All right? He didn't give us forks. Adam and Eve were in the garden picking things from trees and consuming that. Do you think the taco just appeared? I mean, it's possible. Anyway. Jeez. Is this the Vila? Thank you so much for the 199. Floor food is not safe. You know what? I've made it to 33, so it clearly is. Savvy will now become a traditional wife at the moment. Yes, I will now engage in my traditional whamming hat, and I will go do that. Also, if you guys want to have a real fucking funny laugh, here, I'll take down my hair so that way you can see. I brushed it, but I should have brushed it more. But hang on, let me see. Will it do it? Oh, no, it's not poofing the way that it was because I brushed it. But it was so poofy, and it was absolutely unbearable. I want to cut all this off so bad. Look at this shit. It's so long. You can't even see the ends. So bad! Ah! I'm just bitching. I'm just finding reasons to bitch about myself now. You guys don't care about this. Oh, man. Anyway, that's life. I'm gonna fuck off. She's up there with Ryan eating food off the floor. Basically, are you trying to make a ring too or something? I might as well. I miss my black hair. I do. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Thank you guys so much for all the love today. I really appreciate it. I wonder who is more autistic, Abby or Ryan. I think we're autistic in different ways. We're both like a similar level of autistic, but just in completely different areas. Is it naturally silver? So it's naturally this color. So whatever blonde shade this part is. See this? This isn't grease. It's not dirty. These are just my roots. So it's that color. Am I gonna do? I don't know what that means. The English dub issue is now almost universally worse than all media. It really is. The last Monster Hunter game is no different than Dragon Age Railguard, and VA is sounding like Californians. Anyway, yes, I'm gonna mosey. Thank you guys so much for all of the love and support today. I'm sorry for the shorter show. I did actually manage to keep it under an hour. That's fascinating and amazing. Wow. I will stream more this week. That's not just a myth like it was last week. I'm hungry, man. Why does standing make me hungry? That's crazy. That's weird. Goodbye. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you again later this week.